All right. You can on my Zoom. Okay. All right, let's get started. So our learning target for today. Today I will use word forms for my place value chart, or from my place value chart, so that I can name decimal fractions by the place value reasoning. So for example, if they give you the word 404 thousandths, you would rewrite it like this. Or vice versa, we flip it around. If they give you 404 thousandths, then this is the word form for it. She should be there right now, but we're thinking they'll get started at like 11.
And how did they tell you how long it's going to be?
They were estimating 3 to 4 hours.
Yeah. Okay, I'm thinking about you.
Thank you.
And holy Leo, huh?
Yeah, it's cool.
I know.
It's cool.
We won't fall asleep today.
No. And we did some jumping jacks, so our hearts are ready.
Yay, I love it because hearts are so important. Did they do these pictures up here?
Yes, they did, Miss Lou.
Oh my God.
I'm missing the one too, okay? So you gotta finish it. Not
I
right now,
love
but
it.
you can finish it later when I'm reading. This is my lovely friend, Miss Lou. She taught me how to be a teacher.
Oh my gosh, and you'll see I'm in the school a lot. But my name's Miss Lou, and I taught at Viewmont for 29 years. And then I went to Liberty, and there I was their coach. So like Miss Jorgensen here, I was their coach for 2 years, and now I get to work with teachers all across the district. And so if I'm in here, I'm just kind of hanging out, or maybe just watching or seeing what's going on. But your pictures up there are amazing. Are you done with yours, honey? You should give it to your teacher.
I'll give you a new one.
Oh, okay.
I'll give you a new one, Mohammed.
Oh my gosh, your art is amazing. And as a class, you are amazing. You're so lucky.
I am so lucky.
Oh my gosh, look at them.
They're so great.
You
They're
are
so smart.
You are the luckiest teacher ever. Oh my gosh. Do you keep them all day?
Yes.
Really? So you get to do reading with them? What are you doing?
Science and writing.
Oh, this is 5th grade, right? So writing you get to do. I taught 5th grade for years. I love writing in 5th grade. Oh my gosh. And math.
And math.
4,000. Let's see what I'm doing. 404 thousandths. I love it. Oh my gosh. Remind me, let's talk about monster numbers, because that would be so fun for them to play with this.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Lou.
Oh my gosh. You guys have the best day ever. You guys are the best. Lucky lady.
Office.
Oh my gosh. What did you say? I should go to the office and tell them?
No, if I don't get sent to the office.
Oh, you know what? When you are so perfect, there's no way you could.
No. And he's done perfect these 2 days too.
See? Oh, 2 days you got it right here. Nice. Nice, Mohammed. I'll have to come back in and check on you guys. Whoa, you guys are the best. You're so lucky.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Lou, for the little visit. Okay, so I will know I have it when I can answer. This is the question on your exit ticket, okay? So express 24 and 357 thousandths in words. Ready? Okay, so we did the sprint. So now on your place value chart, so the one in the plastic, I want you to write this down. So write 5 in the ones column, 4 in the tenths column. Okay, marker in your hand. Thank you, Emma. Thank you, Bo. Thank you, Mohammed, Ariana, Noah. 5 and 4 tenths, okay? So now we're going to, get my marker. We're going to multiply it by 10 to the power of 2. Yes, Elia? Okay, so we have 5 and 4 tenths times 10 to the power of 2. This is right on the plastic. Yep, 5 in the ones, 4 in the tenths. So how many shifts do we need to do? How many? 2. 2 for 2 powers of 10. Perfect. To the left or to the right? To the left, because we're multiplying, okay? Ready? 1, 2. Drop it down. Dylan, you got it? Okay, now the next one, the 4 in the tenths place. So 4 tenths times 10 to the power of 2. 1, 2. Drop it down right there. Okay, so don't forget to bring down your decimal. Your decimal is always in between the ones and the tenths place. So now if we have blank here, we need a placeholder. So we need to write a 0. Here is our answer. How do we read this? 540. Good. Don't forget your 0. There we go. All right. Good job. Let's try another one. Now let's try. So you can wipe off your plastic or write it below on the next part. Those of you at home, write it down on your pencil and paper, please. Okay, and y'all ready? Okay, next one. Let's see. Let's start with 6 tenths. So 0.6. And we're going to multiply it by 10 to the power of 2. Okay, how many shifts?
0.
Oh. 2 shifts. To the left or to the right? To the left, so we can go in bigger place values. Okay, 2 times. I don't need to shift the 0 because 0 is just a blank. It's just a placeholder, right? But we need to shift the 6. Okay, 2 times. Ready? 1, 2. Drop it down right here. Beautiful. So now we have 6 tenths or 60, right? Your decimal would go right here. 60. Mark in your hand. Come on. Thank you. Got it, Emma? Okay, let's try another one. But this time we're going to divide, okay? Ready? All right. So this time, let's start with 2 and 784 thousandths. Or no, that's the wrong one, sorry. Let's try 3 and 2 tenths. 3 and 2 tenths. Every time that last digit you're in, you always read the place value. 3 and 2 tenths. All right, let's divide by 10 to the power of 2. Okay, so since we're dividing by a power of 10, how many shifts? 2. To the left or to the right, since we're dividing? To the right, because we need to go smaller. Okay, since I'm going to the right, I'm starting on the right side. So 2 shifts. Ready? 1, 2. Drop it down right here. So now we have 2 thousandths. Beautiful, Ariana. Okay, now the next one. So 3, 2 shifts. Ready? 1, 2. Drop it down right there. So now we have 3 hundredths. So now remember, drop down your decimal, and then you can see where you need to put your placeholders. So here is a blank between the 300s and the decimal. So we need a placeholder, which is 0. Okay, here's our answer. How do we read it? You don't read it decimal 032. You read it 32 thousandths. I almost said hundreds. Y'all, that's okay. Let's fix it. Ready? 32 thousandths. Beautiful. Okay, let's try another one. Yes, erase. Okay, now we have multiplying metric units. So the multiplying metric units, remember we usually multiply by either 100 or 1,000. Really? Okay, so write it down on your whiteboard, please. 3m equals blank centimeters. 3 meters equals blank centimeters. Write it down on your whiteboard first. Okay. So now, on your place value chart, write down 3 1. Okay, on your place value chart, so this is the 1 for 3 whole meters. So now who remembers how many meters? So if we were to have 1 meter, that would be equal to how many centimeters? Both? Close. That would be millimeters. Yes, 100. 100 centimeters is equal to 1 meter. So if we have 3 meters, we need to multiply it by 100 to convert it to centimeters. Okay? So if we have 3 times 100, that equals 2 powers of 10, so 2 shifts. Ready? 1, 2. And we went left because we were multiplying. So now we have 3 in the 100 place. Okay, so how many centimeters are in 3 meters? 300. Which is still the same size. The only thing that's different is the measurement unit. Okay, so just like if we were to say how many inches are in 2 feet, it's still, the size doesn't change. The only thing that's changing is the units. Okay, let's try application problem. Ready? Erase. Oh, it's harder to erase today. Oh, because it's so cold. All right. Dylan, erase.
Yeah, I think I might do.
Elian, no gastes el marcador. That's why you have an eraser, Dylan. Okay. Okay. Ready? Starting up here. Ready? Jordan measures, thank you for eyes up here, a desk at 200 centimeters. James measures the same desk in millimeters. And Amy measures the same desk in meters. What is James's measurement in millimeters? What is Amy's measurement in meters? Show your thinking using a place value chart or an equation with exponent. Okay? Ready? Jordan measures a desk at 200 centimeters. So let's highlight Jordan and 200 centimeters. Okay, thank you.
What time is your recess?
9:45.
I'll try to send it back 9:45 and then when you have him.
Come back.
Yeah, jump in.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so let's write it down on your whiteboards. Ready? So let's write down Jordan and then semicolon. And yeah, write it down. Jordan. Thank you. So what did Jordan measure it at? The desk at? How much? Thank you, Dylan. 200 centimeters. And then what else do we know? Who else is there? Noah? Amy and James. Okay, what do we know about, oops, I spelled James wrong. Since James is next, what do we know about James? What did he do?
He measured it 2,000. I mean 2,000. No.
Well, he measured in millimeters, right?
Yeah. He measured 2,000.
So we need to know how much he measured up. So we need to use Jordan's measurement. So 200 centimeters. But it needs to be equal into millimeters. Okay, so if we're going from centimeters to millimeters, 1 centimeter is equal to how many millimeters? Do you remember? Does anybody remember? What about the little chart I gave you last time? One centimeter equals 100 feet. Or no, that's for millimeters. It's 10 more. Sorry. My bad. Oh my. 10 more. There we go. You have to let it dry and then wipe it off. Okay, so if we have 200 centimeters and we need to change it to millimeters, so if we're starting at centimeters, if we started at 1 and we change to millimeters and we ended at 10, does the digit get bigger or smaller? You start at 1 and it changed to 10. It got bigger, so we're going to multiply. We're going to multiply by 10. Okay, so that equals 200 times 10 equals what? I heard it. 2,000. Beautiful. Okay, let's plug that in right here. 2,000. Got it, Elian? Did you write the equation? All right, now we need to finish up for Amy, right? What do we know about Amy?
He measured it in meters.
In meters. So she started with meters, or no, she ended in meters, sorry. So we need to use what we know from Jordan or from James, but I would say let's go with from Jordan. So if we had, starting with Jordan's measurement, which is 200 centimeters, write it down. And we're going to change it to meters. Oh, I'm giving myself more space. Okay, let's look over here. So we're starting in centimeters. It's changing to meters. So look at your digits. If you're starting at 100 and then it changes to 1, is your number going to get bigger or smaller? Smaller. So multiply or divide? Divide. Thank you, Dylan. Okay. What are we going to divide by? 100. Good. Write it down, your equation, please, because that's part of your answer is or an equation with exponents. So we have our equations. The only thing we need to change is these into exponents. Okay, so 200 divided by 100 equals, thank you, Alejandro, 2 meters. Okay, so let's plug that in back here. So Amy measured the desk and she got 2 meters. So I want you to think about how they all measured the same desk, right? So it's just like a desk. It might be a teacher desk or like a big desk, like a teacher desk or a kid desk. It's all the same thing, just different units, okay? So do you see that? So they're all the same, just different units. All right, beautiful. Ready? Okay, let's do content development. So wipe off your whiteboards quickly. We're gonna do a lot of writing. You need to be paying attention. Ready? Remember, you're using your place value chart to be able to write it. We don't need this. There we go. Okay. So now, I want you to write down. I forgot to change that. So now I want you to write down 1,000, but as in the digit form. 1,000. So you would have to have your decimal and then your place values. So look at your place value chart. And I want you to write on your whiteboard and show me, what does 1,000 look like using just digits? Okay, go. 1,000. What do you think that looks like? Elian, si estás gastando el marcador, ya no te voy a dar más marcadores. Porque ahorita no es tiempo de estar dibujando. Ahorita estamos haciendo las matemáticas. 1,000. So where does the ones need to end at? Where does the 1 need to end? In what place value? And what? The thousandth. Exactly how it says right here, okay? So the 1 needs to go here, right? It's 3 places after the decimal. Okay, there's no more digits that we were told here. So here, here, here are zeros. Beautiful. 0, 0, 0. Here is our answer. Okay? Ready for the next one? Okay. 0 ones, right? 0 tenths, 0 hundredths, 1,000. All right. So now, that same value that I said, 1,000, this is how I write it as a fraction. Write it on your whiteboard. 1 over 1,000, that's 1,000. Okay. If we were to have 1,000, we would have 1 copy of 1,000. Write it down. So write down this, and then below, write down this. Dylan, write it down, whiteboard. 1,000. 1 out of 1,000. 1 over 1,000. If we were to have 1 copy of 1,000, we would have 1 times 1,000th, the fraction. Okay, if we were to use it just in decimals, we would have an expanded form. So this is showing how many copies for the place value. So we would have 1 times 1,000th, but the decimals, okay? Not the fraction, the decimal. Both of these are expanded form types. Let's try another one. Okay, now, so now imagine 3 copies of 1,000. So how many thousandths is that? Tell somebody around you. Go. 3 copies of 1,000th. How many thousandths is that? Turn. Whoever you see first, turn and tell them. Thank you, Bo. Thank you, Ariana. Eliana. Ya te pedí más 3 veces. Okay, now everybody together. Ready? How many copies, how many thousandths is that? Ready? Go. 3 thousandths. Okay? So now, here's how we write it as a decimal. So 3 in the thousandths, which is equal to 3 over 1,000. Eyes over here. 3,000, 3 thousandths, the fraction, is equal to 3 copies of 1/1000. 3 thousandths is equal to 3 copies of 1,000ths, the decimal. 3 thousandths. All right? That's all we're doing today. We're just using digits to words and words to digits. Okay, next one. Ready? You can use your whiteboard or your place value chart, and then you're going to show your partners. So be ready. Eyes up here. Thank you, Alejandro. Thank you, Bo, Ariana. Thank you, Noah. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you, Dylan. Elian. Okay, 13 thousandths. So write it in standard form. So that's using digits first. 13 thousandths. Okay, write on your whiteboard. Go. What are you on? Write on your whiteboard. Down, write it on your place value chart. 13 thousandths. So that means that last digit will end in the thousandths place. Then next will come the 1. What? I can't hear you, Elia. Did you write it down? Okay. So the 3 goes in the so that last digit ends in the thousandths place. Not the thousand, the thousandths place, okay? So the 3 goes here. Then next would come what digit? What digit comes next? The 1 in the hundredths. How many tenths? 0. How many ones? 0. Okay. If you do not have it written down, you should have it written down now. Okay. Now let's write it in expanded form using fractions. Ready? So do we have any ones? No. Do we have any tenths? No. Do we have any hundredths?
Yes.
Yes. How many?
1.
So we have 1 copy of 100ths. Just like that. Write it down. Plus, because we have another digit. Elian, this one. How many? 3. So we have 3 copies of what place value? What place value is this? Thousandths. So 1 over 1,000. Okay, so this is our expanded form using fractions. Okay, next let's try our expanded form using decimals. So it's kind of like we're just using this again, but we're changing these into decimals. So write it down. Ready? 1 copy of 1,000 or 100, sorry. 1 copy of 100, write it down. Plus 3 copies, still in eyes over here, of 1,000. Okay? Both of these are correct. All right? Okay. Get your Chromebooks out. Just put them on your desk so that when we come back from recess, you can work on your problem set. All right? So Chromebook on your desk. When we come back, you will work on problem set for 10 minutes. Oops. Well, Dylan, don't worry about it. Okay, so we didn't finish up lesson 5. So those of you at home, I would like for you to do 20 minutes of Zern, and then we'll finish up lesson 5 tomorrow. So don't do problem set or exit ticket. Thank you.